Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, today we are here to talk about anxiety. Anxiety is a range of mental illnesses. Anxiety is also a concern. It causes worry, distress in everyday situations, and it can be intense, excessive, and persistent. Anxiety is common to mankind, and anybody can become anxious about anything. Having anxiety and dealing with some of these symptoms can cause the distressed person to be less functional in everyday activities and even lose the ability to perform the activities of daily living. If anxiety is not properly treated, it can lead to too many illnesses, too many mental health problems. So anxiety should be treated and managed very well. Anxiety can show up in a range of symptoms such as headaches, restlessness, dizziness, nausea, racing heart, shortness of breath, choking, obsessive thinking. And there are two types of anxiety, and they can be grouped under normal anxiety and abnormal anxiety. Normal anxiety can be adaptive, using a set of tools and techniques, and it can become less intense. The therapist and the patient can come together and explore various ways they can help to reduce anxiety and become functional in daily life. While the abnormal anxiety is maladaptive and it requires urgent help from a doctor and a combination of therapy due to its intensity. Normal anxiety can occur during facing or going through a stressful situation, such as sudden or temporary. What appears to be a normal type of anxiety could present itself due to the following conditions. It can result in a loss of job, a panic or fear that takes over somebody. Perhaps somebody wants to prepare for examination, anxiety can take over. So we don't want that. So anxiety can affect someone meeting their daily targets. Even something as simple as doing everyday signing a new contract can be a source of anxiety, So anxiety can be dealt with by following and maintaining a good, regimented lifestyle. One of them is self-positive talk. When you talk positively, tell yourself something positive that can help you reduce anxiety. If someone with anxiety can just pause, take a deep breath, redirect themselves, that will reduce the anxiety level. And take time to talk to yourself. Tell yourself something good. And as soon as you do that, you are processing something good, it will affect your mood. And you begin to feel good and act good. So what you think affects how you feel, and how you feel affects how you act. So let's think better, feel better, and act better. The main reason why we should treat anxiety is that if we do not do something, it will take over our whole self. And once you start noticing symptoms of anxiety, it's time to seek help. Either you see a psychotherapist, a psychologist, or your medical doctor. These people can help you with your anxiety. When you begin to see the following signs, it's time for you to see a medical doctor, such as suicidal thoughts, isolating yourself, not socializing, or maintaining friendships. It's time to see someone, get help. And if you start having, not being able to go out there, go to work, see people, constant feeling of sadness, it's time for you to get help. Now, you can also get help for yourself, by yourself, without going to see a medical professional. It depends on the intensity of your anxiety. You can manage it at home, but if it becomes unmanageable, that's the time to seek help. Right, living a normal lifestyle, being intentional about your way of living can help you work on your anxiety, such as you need to take time to find your trigger. Identify what triggers you. Make sure you know what is it that makes you not to be your normal self. What is it that easily upsets you? That's your trigger. Find what it is so that when you're being triggered, you can deploy your coping skills. Another thing is identifying what makes you weak. What is your weakness? Every human being has weakness, one weakness or the other. So taking time to know what lets you down is your weakness. Taking time to know that helps you to fight, in fact, every illness, most illnesses, and you regain control of your life. So know your weakness, because your weakness can pull you down. Your weakness can cause you to be stressed. Your weakness can begin to show up and present itself as a source of failure. Your mind can begin to tell you that, oh, I failed. I'm worth nothing. I don't have self-esteem. So weakness can come in those forms. Again, you need to know your strength. What is your strength? What makes you you? What would people say? Yeah, that's it. We are proud of you. And you can as well say to yourself, I'm proud of myself because I have this strength. And your strength is there to, lift you up, get you to go and keep going and until you reach success. Also have a list of hobbies and interests. Hobbies are very important in one's life. While you were a little child going to school in the elementary, high school, you used to do extracurricular activities. If your teacher, you went to school and your teacher said, no, sit here, do nothing, just do your classwork, and your teacher never exposed you to extracurricular activities, you will never be a well-rounded person. You would start playing truancy. Likewise, when we go into adulthood, we do no longer do the extracurricular activities. Rather, we go to work, we come back, we eat, we sleep, we wake up, we go again, repetition, and it can be boring. You can begin to ask yourself at some point, what's the purpose of living? So, if you go to work, come back, at some point in your downtime, you do take up a hobby. Maybe it may be drawing, painting, singing, dancing, cooking, whatever it is you want to do as your hobby, interest, that will help uplift your mood and give you a sense of purpose. You find life interesting. Coping skills. Get a set of coping skills and use them frequently and consistently. Then it becomes a lifestyle. Coping skills are very, very important. They can help to redirect your mind so that you don't be focusing on what is wrong, on what is not going on well in your life. And it can help you avoid many ugly situations. Most of the road rage we find, or that happens, they do occur because no one took their time to apply their coping skills. So having a coping skill will really help you, give you time to take yourself out of that situation and help you to think and to apply yourself and not show one's ugly side. So do self-care. Self-care is grouped under 4 broad categories. Anything one does to enhance their wellness is self-care. So it's under spiritual, physical, mental, social. Pick from each of those and do them frequently and consistently. Then you will enjoy life and then you will be functional. So self-care is not about being selfish. It is about uplifting your mood, enhancing the quality of life. So practice self-care and have time to socialize. Go out there. It could be go to the mall, walk the length and breadth of mall. That gives you an opportunity to exercise your physical self and also to exercise your mind. And you may see people run into people, you make an eye contact, you say hello, hello, you feel good about yourself, your mood is uplifted, and you go home thinking differently. So, another thing is support system. Make sure you have a solid, strong, well-connected support system. It's very important. Somebody who you can talk to, tell anything about you. I know that these days there is a lack of trust. People no longer trust one another, but then it's good to have a good, strong support system. Have in your support system, find somebody, one person you can tell anything to. You may, be a strong person when you have a strong support system. And that will really help you to put yourself together and be able to face all the challenges coming across your way. So, practice building a strong support system. Coordinate with them and relate with them as often as required. Thank you and have a blessed day.